kind of the main point. You go 5-1 in the trip. At the same time, I'm sure you didn't want to put your starters back in for those final seconds. Do you use that as a teaching moment, and what do you say to the young guys in that kind of situation?
Definitely. I mean, it's unfortunate. There's no such when you're trying a young player, whether you're a rookie, second year, third year, whatever, or even a vet. You're trying to secure the win. Topsy-turvy game. We built a surplus. They climbed back into it. We built another surplus. Put guys in the game, and no matter what time it is, it's like there's no rite of passage to be in this league. Whether you're a player, coach, executive, it doesn't matter. And then even in ownership, there's no rite of passage. No one owes you anything. And when you're trying to establish yourself and the type of player you are, you have to approach each and every minute. I hate the term garbage time. Like playing in the NBA, there's only so many spots, and you get a chance to play, even if it's the last 50 seconds. You go hard. You go hard or you stay home, pretty much. It's like you're trying to establish yourself, and you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. I've been a part of a lot of teams, both as a player and a coach, where someone saw the way someone finished the game when it was maybe out of hand, but they still went out there like it's a tie ball game, and they put their best foot forward every single possession, however many possessions were left. You just got to have that mindset, the mindset that nothing is given. Nothing is given. Everything is earned. So I'll sit down with a couple of our young players on Friday, but, I don't want that. It's a teachable moment, but that definitely, I wasn't going to allow that to ruin the fact that, we did what we did on this 6-game trip. We had a little hiccup in Indiana, obviously, but the way we started, grueling game in Milwaukee, tough physical Memphis team, going through what we went through in Indiana, being able to bounce back, Brooklyn, Toronto, and now tonight, it's a great sign for our ball club, the way we were able to push through.
So 5-1 in the trip, 9-10 overall. Just 5 games left. What is the message for the final push?
To continue to do things like we've been doing, one day, one game at a time. That's it. Like, don't look too far ahead. If we go this certain number in the last 5 games, or we go this certain number, just attack each day and each game with as much juice as you possibly can to try to get the most positive results possible.
Darvin, AD was so dominant in the first quarter, and then for big stretches in the third and the fourth, their zone kind of, for whatever reason, you guys couldn't get him the ball. How crucial was it to kind of re-engage him late, and what do you think kind of kept that from happening in sort of the middle stretch?
Yeah, obviously they changed up their pitches a little bit, and I thought we just got a little stagnant, just kind of swung the ball around the perimeter, didn't really try to engage the zone like we eventually ended up doing. When someone plays a zone, you got to set screens. You got to make sure you get the ball in the paint, and you got to have floor balance, and you got to have a willingness to pass the ball and a willingness to shoot the ball. Quick decisions. So once we figured that out and we started getting into, some different sets that we got to combat the zone offensively, it was good. Guys really got some shots playing behind the defense. Brian got in the middle of the paint. AD got some touches in the middle of the paint, and we were able to come out on the right side of it.
Darvin, whether it's the play-in or the first round of the playoffs or both, you guys are going to have to win tough games on the road at some point coming up here. What can going 5-1 on this trip and just the confidence of that and the reps of being in different environments and surviving in different circumstances, what can that do for you guys just moving forward the rest of the season?
Further educate us on how we need to play consistently on both sides of the ball, no more, no less. Every day is an education. When we look at it as we, break down some different areas we'll watch film on Friday, in the process of preparing for Cleveland on Saturday. But we'll watch a lot of us and the way we look and the way we are when we do it right, and then not so much when we don't do it right. And so we had a plethora of areas on both sides of the ball that we can illustrate, and things we need to clean up, things we definitely need to sustain. So this is just a lot of material that we can use to put the mirror in front of ourselves, so to speak, and again reveal to us how we need to play every time we step out on the floor.